All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Chapter Chat, your book club hub. My name is Tomiwa Akinbayo. I'm an Army veteran, currently residing in Dallas, Texas.
My name is Ken Bonnet. I am a Navy veteran and I currently reside in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
My name is Noel Biggs. I'm a Navy veteran. I'm currently living in Wahiawa, Hawaii.
All right, so now I'm going to tell you a little bit about our application. So Chapter Chat is a web application designed for bookworms to track their reading journey and interact with other users. Our website enables users to explore an extensive database. Users can either add books to a to-be-read list or a completed list. Users can also establish book clubs by selecting a book from either list. And they also have an option for other users to join that book club. Each club comes with its own message board, facilitating communication about chapter deadlines or just engaging in open discussions about ongoing readings. Users can also view the profile of other users, look at the books they recommend, and see the total number of pages they've read. And for those seeking a friendly competition, there's a leaderboard which ranks users by the amount of pages they've read. So now we're going to go ahead and show you an application demo. Welcome to Chapter Chat. This is our landing page before you sign up. As you can see at the bottom of the page, we have our features listed, and on the top left, you can see our leaderboard, which you have to log in to see the current leaders. And then on the top right, you have our sign up button. So we're gonna go ahead and sign up. So you click the sign up button, you get navigated to the page asking for your username and password to register. So you're gonna go ahead and type in your username and your password and hit the register button. Since I'm already registered, I'm gonna go ahead and navigate to the login button on the top right and log into my profile. All right, now we are taken back to our landing page where you can see, I have access to the leaderboard. I'm currently in second, and you have a nice little welcome message, and you can still continue to see the various features that our application provides. So now I'm going to go ahead and navigate to our search page. And you can search using either the title of the book, the author of the book, the subject, and we are using the Open Library API to conduct our searches. So let's go ahead and search for our book. I'm sure most of you are familiar with this book. It is a classic. All right, now here we go. You have your little cards popping up with The Great Gatsby. Let's go ahead and click on one of them. And as you can see, we have the title, the author, and the page number. And when we click it, it gives us a short description and the option to add it to our to-be-read list, our completed list, or we can go ahead and close the card. So I'm gonna add it to our completed list. And then you can also rate it. And here we go. So now I am going to pass it over to Noel, and we're going to take a look at his profile.
Okay, so here I am. I am logged in on my profile page as myself, and I'm going to search for a book. I want to look at The Great Gatsby. It's loading. I'll select the first one. I can see that other people have read it. Ken rated it 4, Tomiwa rated it 5. I can click on the profiles and go to their profiles. I can see the total pages that they have read, their page count. I can see the books they recommend. These are all clickable. It brings up the detailed view where I could also add them to my list to see who else read them. The same goes for the to-be-read list or the completed list. I could also see what clubs they're a part of and go to them, see the members of them. Then I could go to a club, and when I'm not a member of the club, I can't interact with the message board at all. But if I join it, then I can post something. I can see that he wants to know who he scored 81 points against. I'm just gonna guess the Pistons and post that. And then once I posted it, I could delete it You can only delete your own messages, but whoever created the club can delete all the messages. And I'm going to pass it over to Ken on his profile page.
Hello, everyone. I am logged in with my username. I'm going to go ahead and go to the clubs page. So as you can see, you have the option to create a book club. And then it shows you the book clubs that you have created, but also the book clubs that you're a part of that you didn't necessarily create. So if I wanted to join a book club, I could actually search by club name or book title. So I'm going to go ahead and create a book club real quick just to demonstrate. So you can pick a book from books that you've added to your completed or to be read list. So I can just go ahead and pick a book and give it a name. And now I have a book club that I've created. So now I'm going to go ahead and go to my book club, and it looks like Tamiwa and Noel are a part of this club. And go ahead and respond to this message if you're not actually sure what the answer is. And I have the option to leave the club and join the club. And I'm going to go ahead and navigate to my profile now. So on the actual user's profile, so Noel showed you a view of if you were looking at another user's profile, but this is actually my profile. It shows the pages read. It gives recommended books. So in order to recommend a book, all you have to do is click this button, and then it will populate in your recommended books. Let's say you want to change the rating. You don't still agree with the 4 stars. Instead, maybe it's a 5-star book. You can go ahead and update the rating. And you can also delete the book if you want to, and delete it from both places. Your to be read list, you can move it to your completed list. So if we complete a book, it will automatically populate in our completed books list, but it will also update our pages read. So we can go ahead and complete that book. It'll prompt us for a rating. And as we see, it populates in our completed section, and our pages read is updated. Thank you guys for watching our demonstration.
Welcome.
Some of the technologies we use for this project to build the front end, we use the React.js framework with JavaScript. And in the back end, we use the Django framework with Python and integrated a Postgres database for full CRUD capabilities. The entire project is containerized using Docker and deployed to an AWS EC2 instance. We utilize a third-party API called Open Library API, and that's where we've been getting all of our data from. Some of the challenges we came across, the first one we came across had to do with the Open Library API. We were just getting back tons of data, and we had to sit there and parse through it and figure out what we needed and what we didn't need. Another one of the big challenges was the designing and styling of the website. So we actually used some tools to kind of help us out. If you look in the bottom left of the slide, you can see a program called Excalidraw, and that kind of just helped us mock up some of the pages to kind of design what they would look like eventually. If you look in the bottom middle of the slide, that's a website called Humint, and it's actually an AI color generator. So it kind of gives you different colors that complement each other, and it displays it as it would be on a web page. You can kind of scroll down the web page, and it shows different ways that they use the colors. Another challenge we came across, which I'm sure is seems like a common theme amongst all the groups, is that we just had so many ideas and just not enough time. And the final challenge we had was properly implementing our CI/CD pipelines through GitHub Actions. We were able to get it work, but we were hoping to make it a little bit more robust, and that's something that we would definitely like to look into in the future. Some future additions that we would like to implement. It would be cool, kind of like the Echo Coffee Company had with a searchable user base. So right now, the only way to view a user profile is if you happen to click on a book that they've added to their completed list, or if you're in a book club with that user. But I think it would be handy to have a searchable feature. Another thing would be more clickable links. So for example, on the homepage where it shows the leaderboard, if those names were clickable and could navigate to that person's profile, I think that would be nice. And finally, the having notifications, basically. So if you're a part of a book club and someone leaves a message on the message board, it would be nice to have some sort of notification letting you know that you have a message to go view and possibly respond to. And that concludes our presentation. Is there any questions?
All right, great job, guys. Thank you. Yeah, a couple questions. So, were there any features that, through the course of the group project, were there any features that you started to add but then had to back off of?
Yeah, so I think it was very close to the beginning. We wanted to make a top 5, and we wanted the user to have the ability to drag and drop and rearrange their top 5 list. But we decided that was going to bring us down a rabbit hole and take a little bit longer than we would have liked it to. So we kind of ditched that and did the recommended instead.
All right, cool. And one last question is, if you guys had one more week to work on this project, what feature would you add?
That's a tough one. You guys have any ideas?
Notification would probably be my my go-to, just because it'd make it a more of a modern application. I mean, everything nowadays you get notifications from ads to just personal messages. So when someone uses the message board and responds to your question or whatever, just quick notification that allows you to go back to the application.
I think for me, I would have wanted to do more unit testing and kind of more with the CI/CD pipeline. Would have been a fun thing to play around with.
I would have added like the ability to search for people and like just make it more social altogether.
All right, cool. Well, thank you guys very much.